I had a Jackal and Hyde hole. Bad, good, bad, good.
Yeah. The uphill one, you would walk across the
right on the back.
Yeah.
It was like a cool little bridge, and like those are the things where again, I might appreciate things differently if I walked them, both of those. But anyways, yeah.
Pax, you really like Chaska Town. Do you want to give people kind of a sense around like just all day we were cart buddies? You were like, this place is awesome.
It was windy, but the weather was good. That place beat us up.
That's a hard course. Beautiful track.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Kate Keller the day before.
There you go, sir.
And Braemar.
Nice.
So,
Enjoying getting around.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good track.
Yeah, well, hopefully we're comparable and you guys like our course too.
Well, we heard nothing but good things from all the other courses.
How you doing?
Guys, so.
That's good.
How's it going?
Good. Have you guys played out here before?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Hole 3.
Okay.
It's a shorter par 4. We have the U.S. Amateur out here this year in August, so if you could use the sand in the fairways,
Absolutely.
get a divot, unless you get a perfect divot. Sure. You know.
We'll replace it or sand it, guaranteed.
Yeah. Perfect. We have scatter poles. See that?
Yep.
green? Stay on the path till you get past the gold tees and see one of those, and you can go out on the course. And the same thing by the greens, you'll see green cart signs, and some in the fairways like on 7 and 18. You'll see them at about the 150. Go back to the path you came from. Okay.
Impossible. That's impossible. You grow all that to 6 inches.
It gave me the natural amphitheater vibe, and I think it also had that like clubhouse vibe, like old school vibe. There's like a bunch of pictures of PGA championships, and then the amateur being there. I think that was really cool. We're going to be there in a couple months. Chaska Town just kind of fit my eye a little better. Mm-hmm. I just really appreciated kind of everything going into the round. And it kind of got me in a little better mindset of like, hey, this is another Braemar. Like, we're playing like cool amphitheater golf. Everything's kind of wide open. I think going through the rounds, like I was popping. I was popping off. I think I was like 2 under through 8 or something, and then.
Isn't it shocking how we all love the places when we're under par? Isn't that just fascinating?
Yeah. I I thought the holes kind of fit my eye a little bit better. I like the greens. I like the scenery. And honestly, like, I know you guys hated the back nine. Like, you guys were really frustrated on a lot of those things. I don't know what it was, because again, I still wasn't even necessarily playing well. They just kind of made sense to me, where I went like, I understand what the question he's asking, right? That's the thing that everybody always says. Like, I understand what he's asking me to do. Maybe I can't do it, but I'm fine with that. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good course. Again, for the value, it was extremely good. And it was probably pretty tuned up. It sounds like they're really gonna tune it up. It would be really interesting to play that right after the USAM. That's for sure.
The one thing I'll give Chaska Town is I did like that you felt like you were in a different place in multiple parts of the golf course. Mm-hmm. So you had very tight parkland golf. Then you had more of a linksy expansiveness to it, almost an Australian sandbelt style with 9 and 10. Like, I love those shared fairways. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put a description on Chaska Town as like a certain type of golf course, because you got 5 golf courses in one. And I think that's cool.
Which could be a great appeal if someone's coming for a visit. Like, I want to experience a bunch of things at one time.
And you're going to experience everything that Minnesota has to offer in one golf course.
Yeah, that's true. To go back to what Pac said, they're co-hosting the USAM with Hazeltine, and like Hazeltine's, as we all know, sort of a very very private course. Like, I literally, when I was Googling the year that it opened, 97, like, it's referred to locally like the spillover course from Hazeltine. But the fact that the spillover course from Hazeltine is reinvestment in the community for like kids, and I'm not even saying like all the stuff they've done with like juniors and high school kids. The fact that like the spillover course for Hazeltine is using money to reinvest into things like other things like curling and playgrounds. Like, again, it's like anything. It's like, if you invest, you expect returns, but like, it just seems like Minnesota seems to understand, like, hey, we have to pay a certain amount, and then if we do it right, like, the seed will grow.
I think the coolest thing, just as this whole trip as a aggregate, like, I don't feel like I played the same hole anywhere between the 4. And I thought that was really neat. Everything felt original. Everything felt different. Everything felt thought out. Even the holes I didn't like, just nothing was a template hole. Nothing felt like the others. Even then, within each round, I didn't feel like anything was a replay of something else.
Like a 6-month golf course, we'll do like 42,000 rounds a year.
Oh,
so
it's insane for only
it's
being
literally,
open that
it's
long.
literally every tee time, every day is booked from 6:30 till 7:30 at night. So it's like keeping up is the challenge.
Yeah.
And then you get people that understand you're really busy come out and they're like, wow, you guys do a great job, but absolutely right. And everyone does it a little different. They all have a different demographic and a different course and a different PGA professional, whoever runs it.
Yeah.
So just fit in with the culture that you have around you. And I think we have a good thing going on here, and I thank you for kind words.
I think we need to get our city council, get a trip out here to take a look at what you guys have done in Minneapolis.
This is really, outside of the electric department, this golf course sources our community center, our curling center. We have one of the nicest curling clubs in the country. If you haven't been down there, it's just down the road on 41.
You might have to pop in there.
It's an amazing facility. You should check it out. And that park there, they did such a great job. They spent like $20 million on that whole facility. And now our city is redoing a lot of buildings, and they're investing in the community. Like, hey, we need a new community center, a new public works. Right now we just tore down our fire station. We're building a new fire station, police headquartered all together. Like, they're making it simple, and they're planning for the future. And this course supplements a lot of that stuff.
But they saw that.
Yes.
That's the one thing I think cities sometimes are short-sighted.
Yeah.
And they see what's now, and they can't see that I think they see that golf is more of an amenity than it is an income.
Yes.
And if we invest in it, we're not going to make our profit back.
Yeah.
But if you do it correctly,
it
actually supplements a lot of the other stuff.
I mean, the one thing I'm gonna take away from this trip, anybody that does anything in municipality, please make a trip to the Twin Cities and talk to general managers here because they're getting it right. They're doing it right. Derek, we talked to him today, and he goes, we have 250 women that play, taking our whole Tuesday for the women's club. They take up an entire Tuesday. They have no tea times available because the women's club take up the entire day. But I think, you know, with the agronomy side of things, to the friendliness of the staff, to people, and their golf sickos out here.
Yeah.
They are golf sickos.
Really cool.
Golf can be and is in so many situations a money-making opportunity. But golf, in our opinion, it is a public good. Like it is something like, yeah, you can make money, but it's not like, it should not just be a pure profit-making center. But what we're saying is, if done the right way, it is not only you're going to have exponential returns based off of the fact that it's better, but also you're actually going to be, you're going to get credit as a champion for like local communities. It's a good, right? And so I think that's the hard thing too, is if we can start to change hearts and minds, not just on start with profits, and realize it's like, hey, like if we could get them to feel that way about playing golf and being out with their family and friends and exercise, and you can also make way more money. It's like if we can combine those things, I think that would help a lot.
But the profit doesn't come without nurturing the community.
Yeah, right.
And people come back willing to pay their hard-earned dollars to put back into that course, knowing what it's doing for their community.
But would 10 out of 10 would come again?